Comedy that's bound to repeat on you.
Wembley on Wednesday. These people are in need of serious comfort, and they can only be cheered by one thing: the Friday Night Armistice bus of Princess Diana's.
Fighting's exciting. Discover discussion. Swap guns for tongue. And germ for concussion. Envelop your foes in one massive kiss and come to the Friday Night Armistice.
Thank you. Well, what can I say about Wednesday night except cheer up? We might do better in the tennis. No, got to look in the positive side. The whole thing about Euro '96 was, it wasn't just about England, it was about Britain. It brought the whole country together because on Wednesday night, everyone in England knew what it was like to be Scottish. Which is good. So this was the week which, for a brief moment, recreated 1966 and 1945 at the same time, to give us an average of 1957, which was the year of the Suez Crisis. So to cheer everyone up, we're going to spend the rest of the programme making lots of anti-Egyptian remarks. On Wednesday, the whole country stopped to watch a historic game of semi-final football, including the staff and patients of St Michael's Hospital in Leeds. And there were some disturbances in Ward 5. While at Heathrow, a large screen was placed in runway 4 so that planes held in a stacking system could still watch from the sky. Meanwhile, as Britain's Euro beef war ended, the details emerged of the deal agreed with Europe, which is that our beef can be sold abroad provided we punish our farmers by literally treating them like animals. From now on, British farmers must be dipped in toxic coagulants, branded with hot rusty rods, and in the spring be shorn of all their body hair. The Tory party denied they'll be using dirty tricks in their election campaign, and then released this footage, which they claim shows Labour's John Prescott out late one night, clearly looking for whores. Right, David, where are you?
Today is National Bring Your Dog Into Work Day, so I've come up here to the production control room where, as you can see, everyone has brought their dog into work and left them to run the show. But don't worry, because by a happy coincidence, today is in Doggy Calendar National Know How to Produce a TV Programme Day. So we're in safe hands. And if you look over here, you can see that Camera 5 has brought in his dog, Prince, and Prince is actually operating the camera. Prince? Where's he going? Oh, Prince! Prince! Camera 5, leave that person's bits alone. Look, point at Armando. Right, good camera.
OK, now it's time to meet my little round crony. Oh, look, it's Mr. Tony Football. Mr. Tony Blair, you don't think you've badly misjudged the mood of the nation at the moment, do you? What's that? You like being kicked in leather? Mr. Tony Blair, you are a spherical weirdo. Come on, off you go and play with Gareth Southgate's demons. Off you go. Someone get that dog. He's chewing my only friend. Use a hammer. That's it. Thanks. Now, it's been a bit of a funny week around the country these last few days. Anyone who claimed not to be interested in football was labelled a conscientious objector and rounded up and placed in internment camps, some of which were, ironically, football stadiums. Meanwhile, on Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m, the country's streets went empty, which is when we decided to go out and run around doing what we liked.
police station. We're going to go
This is Des Lynam's house. Barbecue. Where? Yes, what did you think of the football then, eh? Mr. Alan Hansen, I'm Des Lynam. It's only a
It was really amazing because everyone was watching the football, like even people you wouldn't expect to, like NASA, who actually turned the Hubble telescope on Wembley.
No, it's amazing, isn't it? Because even lots of people who wouldn't consider themselves English were rooting for England. I mean, I got... There you go, it's the IRA! Look at that! England score, look at them!
I mean, even the Queen this week has decided to be patriotic because she's trying to capture the mood of the moment by bringing out stamps on which her face... stamps on which her face appears like this.
But that song, Football's Coming Home, that really captured the national mood. In fact, a lot of other people are cashing in on it now. The Olympics next month, they've just released their own single, Ribbon Gymnastics Are Coming Home.
That's right, and the Home Office brought out a record this week, which was Asylum Seekers Are Going Home.
There's something that happened, this is true. My doorbell rang at 3 o'clock on Thursday morning, right after the match. I opened it, it was football. I said, I'm home! And it was pissed. It was crying. I said, yeah, what time do you call this football?
But the big question this week, of course, is aren't penalty shootouts a rubbish way to end a match?
They're all right against Spain, I think.
Fair's fair. When I said the big question this week, I meant the big question from Wednesday at about 10:15.
I'd heard instead of a penalty shootout, they were just going to have a shootout with guns. You know all that war analogy stuff? It's like the war analogy without the analogy.
That's what worried me about the whole European Cup. It could so easily spill over into a World Cup.
Yeah.
World Cup. I'll tell you what the most unpatriotic newspaper was this week, and that was the Daily Mail. Because on their teleguide for Wednesday, they'd given Euro 96 1 star, which means recommended, right? But their pick of the day, with 2 dots, which means outstanding, on at 8:30 during the match, was Wildlife Showcase, the Eagle and the Snake. Now, the Mail clearly thought that up and down the country's pubs we were all watching the Eagle and the Snake. And if you didn't see the Eagle and the Snake, but I've taped it, I won't tell you who won. But I'll just tell you now that ITV's coverage of the programme was rubbish. But it is interesting now that they say that because for the last 10 days England played quite well, they were on the point of calling an election. In fact, what they're going to do is they're going to apply the rules of football to politics in future. So the next election will work on the principle of the golden vote. At 8 o'clock, the polling stations will open at 8 in the morning, right? And the first party to get a vote wins.
But the government were especially disappointed. They were very gutted when we were knocked out of Euro 96, because before we lost, I say we because I was playing that night, before we lost, that was the only time in years that people had felt about the government, well, they're all right. So what the government had done, they've announced a new polling booth for the next election in the hope of tapping into this, well, they're all right factor. And here it is.